I've created a rule for myself, and that is the in and out principle. We commit, we make the choice that we live life in a different way, in a different energy, in a different mind state. A mind state where we decide to either fully commit, to be fully into something, or to be fully out. To be fully in your business, or to be fully out. To be fully in, working on your personal brand, blowing up your content, committing to it, or to be fully out. To be fully in your relationship, or to be fully out. In and out philosophy will change the way you work, it will change the way you live your life, and it will cut out 80% of all the crap and of all the time waste. So how does it work? You simply decide to be fully in or to be fully out. So what does it mean? Practically. If you're in the gym, you're not answering to messages, you're not doing business, you're not scrolling social media. You're in the gym for the purpose is to train your body, to train your muscles. So when you're in the gym, 30, 45, 60 minutes, boom, you focus, you get in, you get the job done. And then when you work, you're not working 10, 12 hours a day, being distracted, switching from task to task. No, you decide, you create some work blocks and you decide what is it I want to get done, what is it I want to create, what is it that needs to be done. You have your to-do list, your big three principle, the big three most important tasks that create 80% of the results, and you get it done. And then when you close your laptop, when you close your work, when you're going home, you're actually going home. Maybe you have your wife at home, maybe you have your kids, your family, or you just want to downwind from a full day of work. That's when you don't work at all. That's where you completely cut it off. And this is the only way. When you're on a holiday, you're not working. And when you're working, you're not thinking about the holiday. You get where I'm going? Because when you're working and you're thinking about the holiday, you're not being present enough in the work, you're not creating the desired results that you want to create, and you're not having a holiday at the same time. And vice versa, when you've worked all this time and you've got that holiday, but you're still thinking about work, then what are you laying on the beach for? Might as well get to work. So this is about creating some borders in the way you think and the way you allow to spend your energy. So when you work, when you're with people, and you also need to be open about this. You need to be transparent about this. I apply this even when I'm in conversations with people. Like, I'm easily distracted. So sometimes when I'm in conversations, instead of just being in a conversation and being distracted, nowadays I just tell him, it's like, hey, sorry, I really appreciate the conversation, but I'm just too much in my head, or I'm too distracted, I can't be focusing right now, I can't be giving you the time that you deserve. Let's give me a little break, or let's move this, right? And I think it's only fair. So by applying this in and out philosophy, you either do things or you don't. You diminish, you remove 80% of the time waste that you have, and you just become so much more efficient. It's about closing the loop. You start a task and you finish a task. If it's only that one improvement you take with you in your life and in your business, when you start a task, you have to finish it. You're doing it all or you're not doing it. You're gonna go into training half-assed, then don't go to the training. Go to training full-assed or take rest. Your life will be so much more efficient. Your life will be so much stronger. And I believe this commitment, this type of energy is what you need to succeed. So if you've been wondering why you're stuck where you are, then reflect. Have I been going all in, or was I all out on everything? Was I distracted? Was I too mixed up? Was I too much in my head? Was I too much doing 2-3 things at the same time? So make the commitment from today onwards that you do one thing at a time. And added benefit, you truly experience those things. You are now, my friend, in the only place where you can be, because the past is dead and the future is just merely an illusion. You can only be in the now. So if you're fully committed, you're present, you're experiencing, you are going deep, you're focusing, and you're creating your best work. You're creating your masterpiece. So focus on being in the now and apply this principle to your life and let it come to fruition.
Conductor.